Today, France, Europe, and the United States are trying to absorb the last incoming bombshells delivered by Donald Trump in his 60 Minutes interview. It's almost 80 degrees here in Paris, and it's mid-October, and Donald Trump refuses to believe the scientists that climate change is real. Even as we observe the latest massive hurricane damage, Trump has removed the U.S. from the Paris Climate Accord, which hasn't gone over very well here in Paris. Almost 2 years into his presidency, Trump now thinks he is smarter and wiser than all his advisors. Ironically, President Emmanuel Macron of France is having some similar issues 15 months into his presidency. Like Trump, the rather arrogant Macron is also having defections and is unable to hold his team together. Both men risk becoming a government of one. L'État c'est moi? Maybe. Both businessmen before their presidencies who never ran a big organization or had any political seasoning, and it shows. However, that's where the similarities end. Trump is not concerned about maintaining America's long-standing alliances. His views on his relationships are based on what is good for him and his political base. Trump is willingly given up America's role in leading the so-called free world and leaving that vacuum to fill. By who? With every opportunity, Trump chooses to embrace dictators who have been America's traditional enemies while chastising and belittling those friends who have been our allies since the end of World War II, including NATO. Now, it all seems that Macron, who is a globalist, is trying to fill the void that Trump has left. Maybe making France great again? Peut-être? These are perilous times, very perilous times, when nationalism, once again, is raising its ugly head, and America's leadership is desperately needed. And it is clear that Mr. Trump has only one thing in mind, and that's to stay in power and remain the last Tycoon president well after November 6th. This is John Christopher Bua for Real Political News, Paris.